Classic FM 97.3. Good oldies, great times.
And it's always, some people have grievances, and because the rest of us are not listening, we are not trying to resolve those grievances, we then begin to do things that are illegal. And I think that is the sum total of what I did say in 2001. How many countries have gone through that kind of the kind of mess that African countries generally, starting from the Congo in 1960, up till now, in Somalia, wherever, how many of them have not got some cause which some of us can relate to, which we can even address and stop them from carrying on? We need to start addressing these issues. What is Boko Haram? For me, is the Talakawa syndrome, which we knew when in the 50s. Okay. We had known about Talakawa in the 50s. We knew about Aminu Kano in the 50s. He was the head of the Talakawa. He was the prime mover of the party called NEPU, and it was based on the Talakawa. And each time, the man got either in prison, kicked around, and anyone who was a supporter wasn't feeling comfortable in the north at all. And what was he saying? That you cannot leave a section of your population uneducated, uncared for. You want to look for, you want to train them to the point where they can have jobs and they can be human beings. You couldn't do that and get away with it. That is where the Boko Haram is recruiting these people. There are people who don't think they have anything to do with this realm. They have no stakes whatsoever. The man who doesn't have a house, why does he care? The whole village is burnt down.
But so, you know, I was actually, I like the perspective you've given, because that answers the question I've asked after. But my first concern was about the military strategy being employed, the emergency rule. I'd like to know your views on it. Do you think it's the right step in the right direction and it would yield the desired result? Because, you know, sir, this problem has to be faced two-pronged. We have to face the immediate problem, and then we now have to go back to correct the cause. Of course, the cause, but from my own mind, is still going on with the kind of governance that we have. Okay, this governance, the kind of government we have in place now, and the governance that we have now is going to pauperize people the more. That is the social problem we'll have to face. We're going to end up having, just today, sir, as I was coming here, I heard on the radio, the government is going to do away with 244 agencies, which means you're going to have 240 people in 244 agencies are going to be thrown into an already overblown unemployment market. But we'll get to that. But the military strategy being used now, in terms of the emergency rule and all other things put in place, is what I'd like to hear your views on.
From the situation that has been created and how far we have gone with Boko Haram in particular, I'm not too sure that the president has other options other than to first of all try to find a way of ameliorating the hardship of the people they are killing and defend those who are not Boko Haram and not participating in all these who are innocent bystanders and taking their houses burned. I don't think he has a choice other than to declare an emergency. But UNESCO report, I think this week, said that 57 million children are out of school in Nigeria.
57 million, sir?
Yes, as at now. And I believe the statistics. You can see it when you go outside Lagos after 8 o'clock in the morning. Under those circumstances, the president, in addition to what he's doing now, we have to really address the issue of what to do with the young people, the babies and the younger babies. The school system, they have. I saw an invitation appearing Boko Haram, no, sorry, Jimi School has now taken root. I asked myself, will I send my son to an Jimi School? So, we are stigmatizing society. We are creating a worse situation for us by sending people to nomadic school. We are not talking about Jimi School. Those are not the issues. We have to equalize all of us, and we have to go to the same schools. We have to have the same opportunities, and people will fall by the wayside. There's no way you can stop that. Yes. But at least it should not be for want of trying. We are not trying hard enough. I don't believe, although they've set up a commission now, which is supposed to be looking at this problem of what to do with Boko Haram, whether to give them amnesty and this and that. Amnesty or non-amnesty. I have a feeling that even the amnesty program that we ran in the South, yes, just created some new thugs as billionaires. Yes. And at the end of this, if anything happens tomorrow, the situation in that area is going to be worse than what made money for amnesty. Because we've empowered them. So what are the reasons why that problem arose? We seem to just ride over it, we ignored it, we have settled it once and for all, we haven't. The problem that caused men agitation has never been addressed. It is the bastardization of the environment in the place. It didn't start yesterday, it started a long time ago. And Boro fought for it, he died later. You hung Sarugua because of it. The agitation did not stop. Then the Uber and Co now carried guns and started harassing us, stopping the flow of oil and the rest of it. And all the answer we have is to say, we give you amnesty, surrender your arms, and then we send you to all sorts of places in the world to go and train as this and that. What happened to the people, the younger people behind them? Exactly. Who are not ready to carry arms now. So in the future, they are going to carry arms again. But even the ones, these are issues that I think need really addressed. Not just by our political masters. I think by all of us. I think we have to cultivate the civil society have to continue to energize itself to make contributions to these debates all the time, and even to pressurize those who govern us that people know where we should go. It is you people are blind because our thieves are corrupt.
Okay. It's still the discourse with this is for the benefit of those who are at home. Those who are here know what we're doing. But it's still the discourse with Jimi Disu, and I have with me Lieutenant General and we're going to take a short break. But for the benefit of those of us who are here, if you have any questions, could you please just write it on a small piece of paper and pass it to any of the hostesses on the side of the hall, because we won't be taking questions directly from the audience. But we're going to relax a bit, sir. We're going to relax for 5 minutes, we'll take a break. What kind of music do you like, sir?
Classical music.
But do you...
When I'm with people, we play whatever everybody wants.
General, do you dance to hip-hop music? Have you heard from all these hip-hop artists? But do you like Fela's music?
Of course.
You like Fela's music? General, let me...
Lifetime.
Yes.
I was a standing member of the Kalakuta Republic. No, I didn't go all the way there.
You didn't go all the way. But how did you feel when you heard him play Zombie?
The music of Fela is too deeply philosophical for a lot of us. Yes. So even in the army, people knew that a fella was telling the truth.
Really?
Because the situation which we found ourselves at the time, military rule and that kind of thing, it wasn't that it was so popular in the barracks.
Yes.
But that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We're going to come to military rule, when we take a break. So we'll take a 5-minute break. Those who want to dash to the whatever it is to quick, you can sit down, relax, and hear music, and we'll take a glass of water here. And in 5 minutes, we'll be right back. Also gives us the opportunity to open the doors for some people who are still stuck outside. Because
Classic FM 97.3. Good oldies, great time.